Hello.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's great. Now let me introduce myself. My
Mm-hmm.
name is Colleen. Oh, sorry for that. Colleen. How about
Colleen.
what is your name?
My name is Koki. Yeah.
Koki. Oh,
Yes.
nice meeting you, Koki.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Colleen.
It's our first meeting together, right?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you so much, Koki, for
Mm-hmm.
choosing me. Okay, so for today's lesson, Koki, you chose daily news and the title Over Tourism Causing Chaos in 2024. All right, so
Yeah.
we will begin our lesson now, Koki, and we shall start from words and phrases. So, which do you prefer here, the US or the UK pronunciation?
I prefer to hear the US pronunciation.
Okay, I'll be playing that.
Mm-hmm.
Please repeat after. Let's have the first word.
Switchback.
Switchback.
Now we will read the example. The train followed a switchback up the hill.
The train followed a switchback up the hill.
Yes, switchback is a noun. It is a road or railway track that has many sharp bends as it goes up a steep hill or one that rises and falls steeply many times. Switchback. Now, would you
Switchback.
like to make an example sentence using this word, switchback?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
There is a switchback in the yeah
Mm-hmm.
in the mountain area of
Okay.
Japan.
So, mountain area, mountain areas, the mountain area, i- okay, is full of switchbacks. So the mountain area is full of switchbacks. Okay, something
Uh,
like that.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will. Okay, so the mountain area is full of switchbacks.
Mm,
Okay, so it's a noun. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
noun. Okay, very good. Now let's move on to the next word.
Overwhelm.
Overwhelm.
The flood overwhelmed the small village.
The flood overwhelmed the small village.
So it's a verb. If something overwhelms someone or something, it is too much or almost too much for them to
Mm,
manage. Overwhelmed.
overwhelm.
Mhm.
Okay. For my sentence.
Yes, yes. Even just
Yeah. The baseball team overwhelmed the the other team at that night.
okay. So the what is that? The softball or
Baseball team.
oh, the baseball team. The baseball team overwhelmed the
The
other
other the other at
the
that
other
at that night.
at that night at I cannot catch the last part. The
Night.
baseball game overwhelmed
The baseball
what?
team the baseball team
Overwhelmed
overwhelmed the other team.
the other team.
Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
yeah, at that night.
That that night. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Very good. And this next word here.
Overcrowding.
Overcrowding.
The beach was closed due to overcrowding.
The beach was closed due to overcrowding.
Overcrowding is a noun, a situation when a place contains too many people or things. Overcrowding.
Okay. The train during the morning in Japan
Mhm.
or overcrowding.
Okay. So the train uh, during the mornings, or the train the train during the mornings in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me just the train
The
during.
train,
Okay.
the train
During the mornings. Okay.
during the morning. Yeah.
In Japan.
Mm-hmm. Or overcrowding.
So the trains.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will use trains. So you will say are overcrowding. Yes. Okay. And the next word here.
Mitigate.
Mitigate.
We planted trees to mitigate air pollution.
We plant trees to mitigate air pollution.
So it's a verb to make something less harmful, less unpleasant, or less bad. Mitigate.
Mitigate. Having a pet mitigates our
Stress.
stress. Yeah. Stress.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, very good. And the last word here,
Alike.
Like.
the movie entertained kids and adults alike.
The movie entertained kids and adults alike.
Yes, it's an adverb used after referring to two groups of people or things to show that both groups are included.
Okay.
Alike.
Alike. Kids and adults enjoy playing video games alike.
Kids and adults alike enjoyed playing video games, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to the comprehension part. I'll read to you the three questions. Number one, how can over-tourism be described? Number two, what consequences are tourists being blamed for in Spain? Number three, what kind of business does Verpi Makela have? Let's listen to this audio.
Overtourism causing chaos in 2024. Martinho de Almada Pimentel can hear and smell the heavy tourist traffic from his mountainside house in Sintra, Portugal. Single-lane switchbacks force 5,000 visitors a day to crawl at a snail's pace up to King Ferdinand II's Penna Palace. The situation makes Pimentel, who lives alone, just want to stay inside, and this makes him angry. Overtourism, in general, describes a scenario in which residents feel that visitors are doing more harm than good to their communities. Infrastructure can be overwhelmed, and local people can experience increases in their cost of living. The first quarter of 2024 saw a 20% increase in international travel over the same time period in 2023. Spain has seen large protests break out across the country this year. Tourists are being blamed for water shortages and rapidly rising housing prices. In Japan, residents of Fujikawaguchiko have tried to discourage visitor overcrowding by blocking photo-taking views of Mount Fuji. Some believe that local governments could do more to mitigate issues from overtourism. Sintra resident Verpi Makula says that her city's disorganized traffic rules make it difficult for visitors to arrive at her bed and breakfast. The result is frustration for tourists and locals alike. Sintra residents have formed an association called Q Sintra. The organization is challenging City Hall to consider the needs of local people. The group is not against having tourists, but thinks that the local government could do a better job of managing their presence.
Okay, so shall we answer the questions now?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, number one, how can over-tourism be described?
It is described a scenario in which residents feel that visitors are doing more harm than good to their communities.
Correct, that's it. Number two, what consequences are tourists being blamed for in Spain?
The tourists are being blamed for water shortages and rapidly rising housing prices.
Correct. Number three, what kind of business does Verpi Makela have?
Kind of business. Business.
The fourth paragraph.
First paragraph, yeah. Verpi Makera does the business of um, business. Mm,
So it's like a small hotel that provides accommodation, sleeping, and a morning meal. So we call
oh,
that.
so I couldn't understand this
Mm,
paragraph. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
well, I didn't understand what is
Mm-hmm.
business, and
Okay,
yeah, it
business
is.
there is called bed and breakfast business. Bed and
Oh,
breakfast. So when we say bed and breakfast, it's a small hotel
mm-hmm.
which can provide accommodation and at the same time a morning meal, breakfast meal. So we
Ah,
call it bed and breakfast.
bed and breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
never
that's right.
heard that
Oh,
word, that
okay, okay.
phrase. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. So that's bed and breakfast. Small
mm,
hotel with breakfast.
okay, okay.
Yes. Okay. That's
So
why it was not that familiar to you.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now you know bed and
Yeah,
breakfast.
bed and
So that's why
breakfast.
it says there, making it difficult for visitors to arrive at her bed and breakfast.
Mm,
Okay. So that's her
yeah.
business.
Okay, so the
Okay.
over tourism's overcrowding
Mm-hmm.
prevents the users from, yeah, using the bed and
And
breakfast.
yeah, because they have encountered they encounter traffic problems.
Ah, yes,
Hmm.
yes.
So making it difficult for
Mm-hmm.
visitors to arrive at her hotel.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Now let's have the readout. You can start reading now, Koki.
Okay. Over tourism causing chaos in 2024. Martin Hall de Almada Pimentel can
Yeah. Spanish name.
yeah, can hear and smell the heavy tourist traffic from his mountainside house in Sintra, Portugal. Single-lane switchbacks force 5,000 visitors a day to crawl at a snail's pace up to King Ferdinand,
Ferdinand
Ferdinand
seconds.
II's Pena Palace. The situation makes Pimentel, who lives alone, just want to stay inside, and this makes him angry. Over-tourism in general describes a scenario in which residents feel that visitors are doing more harm than good to their communities. Infrastructure can be overwhelmed, and local people can experience increases in their cost of living. The first quarter of 2024 saw a 20% increase in international travel over the same time period in 2023. Spain has seen large protests break out across the country this year. Tourists are being blamed for water shortages and rapidly rising housing prices. In Japan, residents of Fujikawa Guchiko have tried to discourage visitor overcrowding by blocking photo-taking views of Mount Fuji. Some believe that local governments could do more to mitigate issues from over-tourism. Sintora resident Burpee Makela says that her city's disorganized traffic rules make it difficult for visitors to arrive at her bed and breakfast. The result is frustration for tourists and locals alike. Sintora residents have formed an association called Sintora. The organization is challenging City Hall to consider the needs of local people. The group is not against having tourists, but thinking that the local governments could do a better job of managing their presence.
Okay. Do you have any questions about anything so far here, Koki?
Yeah. I
Mm-mm.
have one question
Yes, yes. Okay, what is
about
that?
the first paragraph and first
Mm-mm.
sentence.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, in this sentence, yeah, Martin Ho can hear and smell. So, yeah, why this is used?
Oh, it's just an idiom. Like you
Idiom.
could hear noises and smell of people. Mhm. So just an idiom, okay? Hear and
Ah,
smell. So meaning you can hear noises,
mm-hmm.
smell of people.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
meaning there are
see.
really a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
Noisy.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, thank you. This is
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, interesting.
That's right. But yeah, he is having a big problem with these
Mm-hmm.
people.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the subject is the praise, and
Yeah.
yeah, the praise
The
can
the
hear and
sufferings of
smell
the yeah,
the
yeah.
people.
So he can hear and
Uh-huh.
smell,
Uh-huh.
these people because there are a lot of visitors, tourists in
Yeah,
their area. So
yeah,
it's
I
annoying to him
yeah,
already.
yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay. Now we will proceed to the discussion questions.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Interesting. Okay. Number one. Do you think that you would like to visit Spain?
Yeah, yes, I'd like to visit Spain.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there, and yeah, so in Europe, in Europe, I've just visited uh, France,
France?
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and UK and the UK.
UK,
Yeah,
London. Mm-hmm. Okay.
so yeah, I'm interested in the European countries because
Yeah.
there are a lot of historical
Historical,
buildings.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
architectural. Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. And what is this? Good works of art, fine works of
Yes,
art.
yes.
Yeah, and the countries are just they are just joined together, right? So
Yeah.
actually, you can visit many countries within Europe,
Yes, that's
without
right.
crossing seas and
Mm,
oceans.
yeah.
So it's an interesting place,
Hmm.
actually. Only that it's expensive.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. So, okay. Number two, do you think that house prices will continue to rise around the world? House prices will continue to rise.
It is difficult, but
Mm-mm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that house prices will continue to rise around the world because
Mm-mm.
yeah, uh, just rise of the house price is just because of the over tourism or
Demand.
something like
Yeah, demand.
demand. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't think the demand will continue forever. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in the future, I think the price will decrease slightly.
Decrease.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And in Japan, yeah, like this article said, there is a program of over tourisms. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because Japanese yen is very weak, so yeah, a lot
Oh,
of foreigners, yeah,
yes,
spend
yes.
the
Take advantage. Mm-hmm.
yeah, they can enjoy yeah, Japanese foods or something like that. So
Mm-mm.
because their money is very strong.
Yeah, that's right. They can enjoy. They can
Yeah,
buy cheaper
yes,
products.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the Spanish situation in Japan, the housing price is increasing
Yes.
alike.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
So,
right.
mm,
Hmm. Yeah. The problem is it's just focused on some places like
mm-hmm.
Kyoto,
Yeah, Kyoto,
Osaka,
Osaka,
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
But
Yeah.
the other prefectures, there are not a lot of
Mm-hmm.
tourists, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so they focus on those very
Mm-hmm.
famous sightseeing spots
Yeah.
in Japan.
Mm.
So maybe the government should try to make strategies,
Yes.
to spread out these people
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
in other parts of your country.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Japan is such a beautiful country. Almost all
Mm.
prefectures has their own unique culture
Yes,
and
yes.
attractions.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, where do you live, Koki?
Oh, I'm living in Tokyo.
Tokyo, a
Yeah,
very
Tokyo.
busy city.
And yeah, actually, every day I see a lot of tourists
Tourist.
during my around my residence.
Oh, did you have a chance to talk with some of them? Like even just
Yes.
giving directions or
Yes, and
oh,
there is a very famous park
mm,
in my district, and
mm-hmm,
yeah, I have been talked by the foreigners to
mm-hmm.
tell them the way to the yeah
Yes.
museum.
Museum. Ah, okay, near
Uh,
that place. Okay.
yes,
Yeah, that's
so
right. It's good that you can speak English now, right? It's
yes,
easier to talk, to
mm,
communicate with them.
yes.
Okay. Now, number three, do you like to travel to areas where there are a lot of other tourists? Mm, travel to areas where there are a lot
Mm,
of other tourists,
yeah.
like in Kyoto, in Osaka.
Uh, I dislike it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I like the areas
Mm-hmm.
where that is crowded moderately.
Moderately, not too
Yeah,
much.
not too much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because you will suffer as a local
Mm,
resident. You will also suffer, and you have to
yes.
give way, right? Because they are they are not from your country. They are tourists, so you have to make a
Uh,
good impression of them.
yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, you try to give way for them. So you
Mm.
are sacrificing yourself too.
Yes, and yeah, the overcrowded areas. In the overcrowded areas, yeah, I need to wait a lot of times to eat
Mm-mm.
something or buy
Yeah,
something. It is very
correct.
annoying.
Yeah, that's right. So just like in Tokyo,
Yes.
it's summer now. That's why there are a lot of visitors and
hmm
tourists in your country.
Yeah.
Oh, now number four. Do you like the idea of staying at a bed and breakfast?
Oh, bed and breakfast.
Now you
I
know.
like now I'm no I know, yeah.
Mm,
So I think I like this idea because I think this style accommodation is cheaper than other
yeah,
no
I think
normal
so too.
hotels or
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
for younger people this is one of the ways to reduce the cost of the
Yes.
travel. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I think if I have the chance to use this facility, I try to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right.
Uh,
Let's just be practical. It's much
yeah.
cheaper. Okay. And number five, would you like to live in an area that attracts a lot of tourists? Oh,
Yes, I'd
yeah.
like to live in an area. Yeah, actually, I'm living in Tokyo,
Yeah.
where there are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of tourists. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there a lot of tourists means that areas is very convenient or
Convenient, that's right.
yeah, that the
Mm-hmm.
area has the famous food or beautiful
Yes.
sight or something
Yes.
like that. So
Mm-hmm.
living near that kind of yeah areas is very for
Convenient.
me convenient. Yeah, for me from my
Mm-hmm.
perspective, it is very
Mm-hmm.
convenient, and I'm not so I don't so care about the crowded areas because I
Mm-hmm.
can avoid the actual crowded areas because I'm
Mm-hmm.
living in this area and
Oh,
I
mm-hmm.
know a lot of the way or the
Other way or
yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
you can master the place. You have mastered the place already,
Yes.
so you can
Yeah.
escape from the
Yes. Yes.
from the busy area.
I can choose
Okay.
the restaurants. There are
Mm-mm.
no tourists.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's That's very good. Okay, and number 6, do you prefer to drive or take other means of transportation when you are visiting a tourist area? Do you use your own car or
Yeah, if I can use the
means?
other means, yeah, I use the public transportation
Mm.
because it is cheaper and
Ah,
yeah, it
correct.
is faster than
Faster.
using cars because the road is the public transportation mainly doesn't use the public road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
we can like escape the traffic jam.
Yeah, that's right. But we don't have enough time. Thank you so much.
Thank
You did
you.
great.